By the end of today's episode, you'll know how to create a powerful testimonial clip for your Backstage profile to increase your shot at booking product commercials. Welcome to the Actor's Career Compass, where we help aspiring screen actors find high-quality auditions, sign with great agents, and book major roles in legit productions. I'm your host, Martin Benson, and today I'll be covering how to structure and deliver a convincing testimonial script for your Backstage profile, production and performance tips to improve your delivery, and ways to make your clip stand out in casting and submissions. So how do you structure a convincing testimonial script? Well, number one, you want to start with a real life scenario, right? So you want to mention a relatable situation or challenge that you had before using the product. It should make the story feel more authentic and get people listening more interested, okay? Then you want to highlight clear benefits of the product. So that means like focus on how the product helped. What difference did it make? Make sure to stay concise and to the point. And lastly, you want to keep it natural and conversational. So use a relaxed voice as if you're talking to a friend, not delivering a sales pitch. So here's an example, okay? I work really long hours, and I would always crash mid-afternoon, about 30 minutes after eating lunch. Well, ever since I tried Energy Boost, I'm completely awake and present in all my afternoon meetings. What's nice is when I get home, I don't crash at all. I still have energy left for my wife and my kids. Energy Boost is really good. So that's kind of just an example testimonial that you can put. Now let's talk a little bit about production and acting technique stuff. So usually for these kinds of testimonial videos, again, this is more commonly on Backstage, but you can definitely upload a sample of these on something like Casting Networks or even Actors Access, just to kind of give, you should label it like sample testimonial video. But when you're submitting for products, using and having something like this can actually be pretty beneficial because it lets a company who's looking for, because a lot of these production, like these commercials, honestly, they make up fake testimonials. So they're looking for actors who can deliver a convincing one. And so the idea is you have a sample one on your profile that sort of shows what you can do, right? So for these kinds of videos, rather than sort of looking off to the side like you do in most self-tapes, it's better to make eye contact directly with the camera. This will build trust and connection with viewers and make your testimonial feel more like what oftentimes is in an actual commercial. However, you can still do a version off to the side if you want, right? You can have one where you're looking at the camera, and in the same video clip, you could have another one where you do a different testimonial looking off camera. But the one where you're looking at the camera is most critical, and I would recommend if you're going to do one or the other, just do that one. That one's going to be way more useful. Okay. Now you should also obviously use good lighting and good quality sound with a flat gray or light blue backdrop or a white backdrop. Make sure to just basically use whatever your professional self-tape setup is. Now it should be short, around 30 to 60 seconds maximum, because that's going to match casting expectations and it's just going to make it easier for them to watch the whole thing. If you keep rambling on and on, they're going to turn it off and get bored, and they're going to think that you're like too long-winded. At the end of the day, confidence, friendliness, and authenticity are what make for the best testimonial videos. So get yours recorded and upload it as soon as you can so that you can start seeing some more commercial auditions. Thanks for listening. Now, if you want to dive even deeper on what kinds of clips to have on your acting profiles, I actually recommend checking out a different episode that I did called Stop Using Weak Clips in Your Acting Profiles. This is episode number 130. I show exactly how to figure out which clips to use by outlining a simple scoring system to see which clips are stronger than others for your profiles. Okay, so check it out again. It's episode number 130, Stop Using Weak Clips in Your Acting Profiles, and it's on the Actor's Career Compass. Now, speaking of reviews and testimonials, if you found my podcast helpful, I would really appreciate if you could take a minute to leave a review, as it really does help more actors find the podcast too. You just go to ratethispodcast.com/actorsuccess, or if you're watching it on YouTube, just leave a comment below and click like for the video, and that'll help other people find it. I would really appreciate it. If you are going to write a testimonial though, try doing the same thing. Use it as kind of a test run. Tell us where you were before the podcast and how it's helped you in your career to improve things. I'd love to hear what you write, or if you want to do something really cool, you could do a video testimonial and shoot it over to me. I'll write you back, and that would be amazing. I might even use it on my website if you have a video testimonial talking about how the podcast has helped. But of course, no pressure either way. I want you to get a sample testimonial up on your profile on Backstage and potentially casting networks and Actors Access, or if you're in the UK, Spotlight, and some of the other profiles, just get some samples up because they really do help you get more commercial auditions. Okay? Thanks so much, and I'll see you soon.